going on, guys? It is your boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the WWE 2K24 MyGM mode, or 2K25 MyGM mode. Now, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content so far. If you guys like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you super kick that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel for more content. Be sure to check out the channel sponsor for today, Dubby Energy. Dubby Energy, I'll leave it linked in the video description below. Use the code BeerGut at checkout. You will save yourself a discount of 10% on your order. Now, hopefully you guys will check it out. I love their product. It is a great product. Use it almost on a daily basis while I'm trying to get in a quick workout at the gym, doing one of these videos, or just getting me through my daily everyday life. I personally, my favorite flavor is the Grandpa's Denture Water, but there are so many great flavors you can choose from. Again, leave it linked in the video description below. Use the code BeerGut at checkout. You'll save yourself a discount of 10% on your order. Now, guys, before we get this thing started, I do want to plug the series playlist. I'll leave it posted in the top right-hand corner right here. Guys, it is Summerslam time. We have a great lineup of matches on the card. It is brand warfare again on the channel. SmackDown versus Raw. I am super excited about it. Let's get this episode going and let's get to the video. As you guys can see, the women's tag team champions, Kayden Carter and Katana Chance, they will be going in a steel cage match against two mystery women. I'm super excited about that because unlike what happened on IRL, we are going to be using Katana Chance and Kayden Carter to their fullest. It's Friday night, boys. This will be dropping on Tuesday, so I am drinking a ice-cold Michelob Ultra. Nothing quite hits the spot like that Mick Ultra, man. Let me tell you. It is going to be a super good matchup, though. I am so excited about it. I think there's going to be some really good matches. I think we're going to have an advantage here. Sweating our butts off up here. In the mid-card, we have two title matches. Braun Breaker, Damian Priest, Jacob Fatu, and Andrade in a fatal four-way for the Intercontinental title. And Jade Cargill, Io Sky, and Nia Jax for that women's title. That's going to be really good. I do like the concept of this, the brand warfare. I do love it. And in the main event, it is a men's fatal four-way. Gunther and Shinsuke Nakamura are going to be going against each other here, are going to be involved in that fatal four-way. Nothing like an ice-cold Mick Ultra, man. Let me tell you. Honestly, there's some really good matches on this card. I don't know what the intro is going to be, but okay, JC Jane and Wendy Chu are going to be involved in that. I'm super excited about it. And the women's tag team champions are on their way to the ring. Katana Chance, Kayden Carter. Beautiful. I am excited. Pay-per-view times, I love the pay-per-view. And them girls are ready to go. Steel cage matches are always my favorite. I've always enjoyed like a classic steel cage match. And now on her way to the ring, JC Jane She is the current IRL NXT Women's Champion. Honestly, I am very glad to see it. I think she's a very deserving woman to hold that title. I honestly I don't get, so as you guys may know, I have told you many times, I use Fubo as my cable provider, and so NXT is on CW. CW is not a part of their package, so excuse me. So I don't get to watch a lot of NXT. I am gonna try and, like I said, this is recorded Friday night. I am gonna try and watch Worlds Collide on YouTube if I get around to watching it. So, and now Wendy Chu on her way to the ring. Kind of an interesting character. Again, I don't get to watch a lot of NXT. I get to watch the pay-per-views. That's really about it. Cold beer, man. I nothing better than cold beer and pizza. And Wendy Chu, man. This is going to be a great opening matchup. Like I said, I love that they do the interbrand stuff at the pay-per-views. I kind of wish they would just save it for, like Survivor Series. Maybe that's something they could just do. But I like it personally. I think it's really cool. And Wendy Chu, man, like, such an interest. Like, to me, it's such an interesting gimmick. Again, not super familiar with it, so. Crack that neck. And this is going to be tag team pandemonium in the steel cage. A jawbreaker on Wendy Chu. An defeat by Katana Chance. Are we going to see somebody leave the cage early? As Katana Chance is calling for the door, but it is cut off. Reverse DDT by, Caden Carter. And Caden Carter climbing the side of the steel cage. We are going to play defender here. Because, look, I understand, it's crazy, but I'd much rather be up on the elimination side. And a Hurricane Rana. And Wendy Chu giving chase, but it is not going to be enough as Katana Chance is going to get out, and Caden Carter drops Wendy Chu with a powerbomb and takes out JC Jane's knee. Early exit for Caden Carter. Honestly, I'm not even going to wear these. And now Wendy Chu climbing the cage. We got both women trying to escape at the same time. I don't know who I'm going to try and cut off first. I can only do one of them. Pause. Well, not pause. And I think we're just going to let Wendy Chu climb the cage. There we go. Hurricane Rana and Wendy Chu is going to escape the cage. It is down to 2 women. In the corner. Frog splash. Ducks the punch, and a Hurricane Rana. Uh-oh. And JC Jane giving chase. Oh, God. Kicks her off the cage. There we go. Is she going to be able to escape? So close. And JC Jane able to pull her back in. And JC Jane tosses Katana Chance down. Misses the spinning code breaker. Misses the bicycle kick. These two girls are just going back and forth. Misses the pump bicycle kick. Eat defeat. And now Katana Chance given the climb up the rope. Or up the cage. And she is up to the top of the cage. Oh, man. Kicks her off the cage again. Katana Chance really just trying to get out. Yes. And it looks like JC Jane's going to stand there and just stare at her opponent, leaving the cage. Katana Chance and Caden Carter win this opening matchup. Wow. All right. What an interesting opening matchup. I like I said, I love the brand warfare on these things, but man, I wish I just wish it was a little bit more thought out. 3.5 stars starts. All right, now we're getting to just the mid card, and we're having a fatal 4-way for the IC title. Jacob Fatu looking for his first gold in WWE. Damian Priest, your current champion. Braun Breaker looking to regain the IC title, and Andrade, a new player in this matchup. Somebody is looking to come out with that IC title. Braun Breaker, hyped up, looking to become a 3-time IC champion. And Damian Priest looking to walk out with that title. Braun Breaker, absolutely jacked, stoked, ready to come out and leave SummerSlam with that IC title. Braun Breaker, I'm a huge fan of what he's been doing IRL in the past few months. I like the partnership with Seth. I also do realize it is going to lead to an eventual turn on Seth Rollins, so I am fine with that. Damn, that is a good beer. Crack open another one. And now on his way to the ring is Braun Breaker getting warmed up. Look, the prime bottles. It is the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Well, I guess in this timeline he was the SmackDown World Tag Team Champs with Tamatanga, but looking for his first singles gold, Jacob Fatu, SummerSlam. Honestly, could happen today, it could happen now, it could happen in a few weeks. Who knows? But Jacob Fatu will be holding gold at some point. You know, he is just too big of a star to not be holding gold. I do like that they did SummerSlam up in the football arena, whatever Cleveland's football arena is. I love you, Solo. By the way, just finished watching SmackDown. It was a pretty good episode. Go home. And now, on his way to the ring, it is Andrade. Andrade looking for his first Intercontinental title reign. He is a former multiple-time U.S. champion. I believe if I remember correctly, he did win a tag team championship at some point. Excuse me. Andrade has not had a good run here on Monday Night Raw. Just a single lone victory against Jacob Fatu, and he has been on the losing streak of matches more often than not. Looking to kind of recoup that tonight by claiming the Intercontinental Championship. Honestly, he might not be long for this roster if I am just being honest with you. I do like the pairing that he was a good stepping stone for Jacob Fatu, who is somebody that I am absolutely interested in building as a main player on this roster. And now, on his way to the ring, your current Intercontinental Champion, Damian Priest. Damian Priest looking to walk out of SummerSlam with the IC title. Remember, 1 in 4th chance, 25% winning percentage. I think he stands the most to lose here, obviously. But then does he go to the back of the line if he does lose it? Excuse me. Damian Priest is looking to have a legendary IC title run here on the Monday Night Raw brand. Hopefully he can. I would love to see it. He obviously, you guys know, he is one of my personal he's one of my favorites. I've enjoyed him since he was Punishment Martinez on ROH. It's finally glad to see him up in the big time. I didn't realize he was as old as he was. Isn't he over 40? Or is he close to 40? I don't know. I just was surprised how old he was. Honestly, there we go. Well, here we go. We are getting this thing started. I am ready for it to be just one of the best matches on the card. I feel like this is probably going to be the match of the night on the card. Hopefully I'm right on that. I always enjoy multi-person matches, so trying to get everybody involved on this big-time pay-per-view. As Jacob Fatu and Braun Breaker are going to start squaring off as Damian Priest and Andrade. What a Samoan drop on Braun Breaker. And Damian Priest taking care of Andrade. What a Uranagi slam. And now splash in the corner for Damian Priest. Super kick. We have a steel chair in the ring. And Damian Priest goes to the outside. I love you, Solo. What a drop kick by Andrade. Takes down Jacob Fatu. And now Andrade teeing off on Jacob Fatu. What a reversal. Braun Breaker tries to go for a suplex on Jacob Fatu, but he gets out and takes out the knee. Jumping flatliner on Andrade. A super kick. Everybody out of the ring. And takes out Andrade. Did you see how far Jacob Fatu flew? In the air, just a complete insane dive. And now Andrade gets back in the ring, and Damian Priest, Jacob Fatu follows suit. Braun Breaker's got a kendo stick. And what a DDT by Andrade, but Jacob Fatu there to break up the pin. He just tossed him like a sack of potatoes. Oh my God. Misses the kick. They lock up. Irish whip. Going for that impaler DDT. Hooks the leg. Referee in position. Braun Breaker breaks up the pin. It's now Damian Priest and Braun Breaker squaring off. Forearm. And now Damian Priest has got the steel chair. Oh my goodness. It could be Jacob Fatu's IC title. Not enough to put him away. 2 count. And all those super kicks landing. Oh my God. That is such a cheap way to win it, but Damian Priest retains the IC title, pins Braun Breaker. Damian Priest continues his reign with the IC title, but we could potentially see some new challengers on the way. A 4-star match for the first mid-card match, and now it is Jade Cargill, Io Sky, and Nia Jax in a women's title match. I'm super stoked about it. I think this is going to be one of the better. I think this will probably be the second match on the best match on the card. That fatal 4-way was absolutely insane as challenger Jade Cargill is on her way to the ring. Io Sky, the numbers are stacked against her. You know, 2 big badass women that Io Sky is looking to keep her women's title from. It's very possible that she loses it tonight. Remember, 33 1/3 winning percentage. I don't know if I should go into that whole Steiner math promo because not my thing, quite frankly, but honestly, the Steiner math promo is legendary. And now Jade Cargill makes her way to the ring, has a very a real shot to win this women's title. Remember, we stole her from Friday Night SmackDown. We stole her to make a big big-time impact on this roster, and I think it's very achievable. I already think she's got the look to be one of the big-time superstars on this brand. Now, hopefully, it kind of works out in that favor. Damn, ice cold beer, man. And now Nia Jax is on her way to the ring. Tried to secure that women's title from Io Sky multiple times and just did not work in her favor. But she's looking for her last opportunity right here. Who knows if she's going to stay on this roster past today, because she has not been what I thought she was going to be. Honestly, I like Nia. I'm a huge fan. I think she's very talented in the ring. I thought she had a good run and with the title and you know, putting over Tiffy like that was great as Io Sky makes her way to the ring. Now, currently, I would say Io Sky is my personal favorite women's wrestler on the roster. She's just had I feel like she's had a good reign. She's got a good look. She's very athletic in the ring. And just, I don't know. I feel like she's pretty charismatic for what she is. And she's flaunting that women's world title. Damn. And I love that belt, by the way. I have the men's version in my collection. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the video. If you have, I am gonna do kind of an update on that at some point. Again, apologize. I gotta get some stuff straightened out in the office. And Nia takes out Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill. Oh my God. Nia tries to slam. Whoa. That was kind of unexpected. And a sit-down powerbomb to Jade Cargill. Io Sky is completely outsized here. Remember, two big bad girls in the ring. And there is a kendo stick and the prime bottle. Who brought in the prime bottle? Honestly, I'd love to grab the prime bottle, but we're going to grab the kendo stick. And Io Sky just going to town on Nia Jax. How is that kendo stick not broken yet? There we go. There's the big prime bottle. Oh my God, drops Nia Jax on the prime bottle. Is she going to be screaming, my hole? Face buster on Jade Cargill. And bounces her head off the turnbuckle. Headbutt. Oh no, she is going for is it the Dominator? It was the Yokozuna splash. That's what I'm always going to refer to it as. Drop kick takes Nia to the outside. Oh my God. And now Jade working over She's going to hit the Jaded on, oh God, on Nia Jackson. Now the Prime bottle, the tiny Prime bottle. Mushroom Stomp. The knee to the face and the cover. Leg is hooked. Nia Jax out like a light. 2 count. Counter. Roll through. Stomp. What is going to happen here? Big power body slam. Hurricane Rana from the top rope. Nia's covered. Only enough for a 2 count. And now top rope. The over the sky moonsault. Leg is hooked. That is a 3 count. Io Sky is victorious. What a... Io Sky defied the odds against 2 heavyweight women to retain her title. Can she be beat? I don't know, man, because she's defying the odds. 4.5 stars. Okay. I'll gladly take that. Trick Williams going to call out JD McDonough. Randy Orton, that is an interesting tag team. Randy Orton and Chase and Duke Hudson are your new tag team champions. Okay. Interesting tag team. Bianca Belair and Indy Hartwell in an Extreme Rules match. Bianca Belair is victorious. 4 stars. And China, it is main event time. What an interesting Fatal 4. Gunther, Shinsuke Nakamura, Carl Anderson, and I think it was Wolfgang? It's one of the members of Gallus. I didn't quite catch it. I can dig it. Shinsuke is fired up, though. Honestly, I like Shinsuke. I don't know how long he's going to be on this roster. I'm the type of guy that likes to make changes to the roster if I feel like there's better options out there. Again, judge me all you want. I will make the best decision that I feel possible. Whew. And guys, I don't know if you know this, we are in the beginning of June. We're getting into the heat of summer. It is hotter than the devil's butt crack up here. I'm pretty sweaty at this point, so there's a reason why I always wear a hat. And let me tell you, this hat is great. I don't know if you can make out what it is, but it is the channel name on a Maryland state license plate. The last episode, I was wearing the same thing on a Pennsylvania license plate. Definitely, I love this hat. This is such a great hat. City Locks is who made this hat for me. Love to be love their products. I think they're great. Definitely do a check and check it out on your own. As Gunther is now, or Gallus. I'm sorry, Jesus. I swear I'm not pee drunk yet. Oh, Mark Coffey. I'm sorry, Mark Coffey. My only downside to when they leave the opponent's mystery until the last freaking minute. I really wish I could change that, but again, it's just a preference thing. I absolutely love how this thing has been, or I love the MyGM mode. It is greatly improved over the past couple years. The only thing I wish it would is I wish when you start a feud with these people with different various talents and everything, I wish it would tell you why you are, you could have like a storyline built around it, but that's just me. As Gunther makes his way to the ring, honestly, Gunther, I'm a huge fan of Gunther. I know recently it came out that he started unfollowing WWE and deleted all his WWE related tweets. I would not be worried about that. I feel like it's probably built up to some sort of character, but again, this isn't a wrestling news related channel. Sometimes we do reactions of pay-per-views, cool stuff that happens on Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. I don't claim to be an insider, but I feel like Gunther's probably playing into a character. He's not. He doesn't strike me as the type that would just, do bad business. Is the best way to put it. But again, I don't know. But again, this is all opinion related. And the final person in this fatal four-way, kind of my guys actually make sense. They're two top contenders, and now in the main event you have two tag team guys, and it's It's two separate tag teams. It's Carl Anderson and Mark Coffey. Like that. Like, are they really pushing Carl Anderson that hard as a singles guy over on SmackDown? That might be why we're beating him in the ratings. I mean, no disrespect to Carl. He's a G1 finalist, but he's not a caliber, main event of SummerSlam as a single star caliber wrestler. Again, opinions. You like who you like, don't be a douche about it. And we're going to get this thing rolling. Steel cage match. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a great matchup. What a way to start or finish this pay-per-view. An interesting way to finish this pay-per-view. As Gunther hits the drop kick. Shinsuke already going after his own man and gets met with a running drop kick. Carl Anderson eating kicks in the ribs. Honestly, why isn't Luke Gallows? Because Luke Gallows is their current U.S. champ. Oh my God. The chops and the drop kick to the knee. Why are these two brands members fighting each other? As Carl Anderson with the European uppercut. Oh man. Hits the chop in the corner. Mark Coffey not having a good time. A short arm clothesline. And now Carl Anderson getting involved in this. Calling for the referee to get the door. And the European uppercut to the back of the head. Holy moly. Shinsuke climbing the top of the cage. Hits that beautiful Uranagi slam. What the frick was that? Locking up. Another Uranagi. He just met his demise. Holy crap. Hits Carl Anderson machine gun. With the chop. Jesus. Decapitates machine gun in the cover. Shinsuke tried to go for a kick. Another Uranagi and a cover. Broken up at 2. I think you're going to see a lot of crazy things here happening. Tried to go for a cutter. Uh-oh. Machine Gun got him up and a cutter off the shoulders. A TKO. Able to get the kick out. What the hell is happening here? And the cover. Oh my God, that was close. And that is a 3 count. Gunther wins the cage match as Carl Anderson was too distracted, hitting his own brand member with a cutter. Who would have thought? What a crazy main event matchup. Guys that you would not expect to be in the main event really did shine tonight, as Gunther is victorious in a 4-star match. Wow. Okay. I feel like Monday Night Raw did a little bit better. We got $132K in the bank. They got 182. We're still in first place. Roman Reigns, Io Sky is your champion. They are going to talk about trading. I want to make one trade. And you know who it is. I want to bring in Gallows and Anderson. I am offering up for Fraxium. I feel like them versus Authors of Pain would be just a killer matchup. Gallows, Anderson, I'm gonna give him that trade. And he says nope. I mean, I feel like that's a fair trade. I'm not giving up a whole crap lot to bring them in. But I feel like we did really good. I don't think they're going to take the trade. No, probably not going to take the trade. Nope. It's going to give him $1,200. What the frick? How much more money do you guys want? Like, that's ridiculous. I'm giving him $2,000. Are you kidding me? I'm not giving up any more talent than that. I guess because Gallows is the U.S. champ. It's going to be a little harder. Okay, well, he's pissed at us. Screw you. I'm just not going to make a trade. I wanted Gallows and Anderson because I feel like Gallows and Anderson would have been a great match. Oh, he's offering us Roxanne. Oh, $38,000? That would have paid big dividends. Okay, we're in Rosemount. Jacob Fatu. I'm not going to put you in a tag team. I got plans for you, though, Jacob. Don't worry, you won't be upset. I'm not worried about you, Axiom. Affordable Agent, Cage Fever. We're going to play Affordable Agent. All right. We're going to set this card. I'm super excited about it, though. Let me tell you. I've had a lot of fun. We're going to purchase special effects. Opener. We're going to play a card. Chill out. Hell yeah. We got 2 of them bad boys. I will gladly take that. All right, we're going to set this card up for the next Monday Night Raw. In the opener, Jacob Fatu is going to be taking on Damian Priest in a non-title matchup. We're going to do advertising with Io Sky, my girl. Okay, that's fair. That should be a good match. Role change. We're going to change Jade Cargill. She going to the dark side, baby. Gunther and Jey Uso. Okay, I like that. Self-promo. Nathan Frazier. He's not going to do a self-promo. Tag team call-out. Roman and Shinsuke is going to be the main event for the world title in a... What are we going to do? Not an ambulance match. No, we're not going to do special guest referee. In a Extreme Rules match. That sounds really good. Guys, that is going to be the end of the episode, though. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed it. If you like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you super kick that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel for more. Want to check out some of the other stuff that I am doing on this channel? Monday nights, NASCAR 14 Jimmy Johnson season mode. Going to be posting one of these four corners surrounded around my big, beautiful self. Wednesday, NHL 25 Philadelphia Flyers 2.0 franchise. Again, going to be posting one of the four corners. Thursday, you tired of watching my hometown Baltimore Orioles suck? Although they've been winning recently. They're winners of 6 straight. MLB The Show 25 Orioles franchise going to be posting one of the four corners. And Saturday, when permittable or when available, WWE 2K25 My Rise. We just dropped the first episode of the brand new My Rise. It's going to be posted one of the four corners. Guys, I got to get the hell up on out of here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Hopefully y'all have a great day. Much love and peace out, my friends.